Back in the lab. It's your boy, Jeff Jones.
You know who it is. It's your boy, the upset specialist in the house, Thomas Boykin.
Yo, 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 it's Monday, the day before Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, guys. Who? Mr. Mike Jones.
And this is 234 Sports Talk. Yeah, you're right, Mike Jones. All of us right here are veterans, Army veterans, and we want to say happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Enjoy
sir.
your
Thank you
day.
for your service. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. All right, fellas. We back at it again, man. I'm telling you, it's been a crazy week in the NFL. Crazy
Man.
week. A lot of games that look like they was over, but you know what they say, it ain't over till the fat lady sing. A lot of comebacks, man, that we didn't see, especially with the Chicago Bears coming back. My goodness. It almost looked like the Colts was going to lose, but guess what? They pulled it off, fellas. And guess what? We are at week number 11 in the NFL. Week number 11. The season is flying by. Let's talk some football, fellas. We know tonight that the Packers and the Eagles will be going at it on tonight. I hope my Green Bay Packers are able to do something. We shall see. But let's talk about these games, week 11. The Jets versus the Patriots. Who you guys liking in that game?
Man, come on. Come on, man. The Jets and the Patriots, come on, man. Give me the Patriots in this all. Give me the Patriots in this all day. This is a no-brainer. Granted, the Jets have been competitive, but the Patriots is on fire. They about to beat the brakes off the Jets. Give me the Patriots in this.
Yeah, I agree. Jets don't have a chance in this fight. Patriots, man, they looking very good. In fact, they looking like the old Patriots with the old Belichick. So I look for the Patriots to win this East.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you guys. The Jets, they don't stand a chance. Give me the Patriots in this one too. All right, fellas. How about the Commanders? Commanders coming off a loss. Now they playing the Dolphins. The Dolphins coming off a big win. The Dolphins and the Commanders. Commanders at the Dolphins. Who you guys liking in this one?
Man, if they're going to South Florida and the Commanders haven't really found an identity, the upset specialist in me is going Miami with this one. Give me the Dolphins with this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride with the Dolphins also, Tom. I think that game against Buffalo gave them a little more confidence as we kind of go down the stretch of the final games of the season. So yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Fellas, it's a clean sweep. The Dolphins, the Commanders, man. You know, a bunch of disarray, especially at the quarterback position. Yeah, I like the Dolphins in this one. All right, fellas, how about the Green Bay Packers versus the Giants? The Giants let one slip away to Chicago. You think they'll do it against the Green Bay Packers?
I have my concerns with the Packers right now. I'm feeling like the Packers are kind of losing their identity a little bit. I don't know what exactly. I can't put my finger on why. No running game. We're not being effective with the passing game. And the Giants have been pretty competitive all year. And where is this game being played at?
New York.
Ugh,
He's at home.
ugh. I'm gonna go upset specialist again. Give me the Giants with this one.
Mm. Well, hey, I've been riding with the Giants, and I've stopped after this weekend, so I'm not fooling with the Giants no more, man. Give me the Packers.
All right, fellas, and another thing, the Giants just fired their head coach. Um, I like my Packers in this situation. I like Green Bay over the Giants. I think that we'll find our run game. I think that we'll do enough to win this game. I think it'll be a close one. Give me Green Bay in this one by 7. All right, fellas, how about the Texans versus the Titans? The Texans coming up out of nowhere. Looked like it was over for them guys.
Yeah, I think the Texans are trying to show a little bit of signs of life. The Titans are still they're competitive, but they don't have enough killer instinct to finish games. It's yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one to call, but I'm gonna take the Texans with this one. I'm gonna take the Texans with this.
Okay. It's not hard for me once again, Tom, when you're talking about the Titans. Titans, granted, they had a bye week this past weekend, and you would think that they've come up with a nice little plan to execute against the Texans, but it's not going to happen. The Titans will get the number one draft pick again this upcoming season. Texans win this ball game.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, y'all pretty smart with this. The Texans all day. Titans just I don't think I ever picked the Titans to win the game. Maybe one time. I don't know who they was playing with. Somebody that was horrible. but I don't think I ever picked the Titans. Give me the Texans in this one. All right, fellas. How about the Panthers versus the Falcons? Panthers versus Falcons. Who you guys liking in that one?
You know what? I'm gonna take the Carolina Panthers in this game. I think the Panthers have come a long way and they've learned a couple things about themselves. So I'm gonna take the Carolina Panthers in this game.
Hmm. It's a little hard for me with this one right here. This is really hard. Falcons played pretty good last weekend.
They
And
sure did.
if I'm not for sure, I think the Panthers lost this past weekend. But it was a tight game. No, it was the Saints. Saints put it on the Panthers. So that's what's got me up in arms with this. Um, I don't know, man. I'm gonna ride with the Falcons on this. I'm going Falcons.
Man, this is one of them flipper coins. And you don't really know what you're gonna get, man. Man, it's a tough one right here for me, man.
Oh,
I might do
Mhm.
eeny, meeny, mighty, mo over here, man.
Mhm.
You know what, man? I think I'm gonna have to ride with the Panthers. I think I'm gonna have to ride with the Panthers. I think so. Give me the Panthers in this one, man. All right, the Vikings and the Bears. Bears versus Vikings. This one is in Minnesota, fellas. The Bears coming off a comeback win over the Giants. Who you guys liking in this one?
I think the Vikings got some get back to keep getting back. Give me the Vikings with this one. I think JJ McCarthy is starting to come into his own a little bit. So give me the Vikings with this one.
yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Vikings on this one. I know they lost this past weekend to Baltimore Ravens at home. I just can't. I don't see them doing it back to back weekends like that. And I think the Bears were very lucky to get that win this past weekend. I'm still not sold on the Bears. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, the Bears. Yeah, you're right about that. Some things happened in that game. Dart went out with the concussion, and I think that helped them seal the deal in that game and get the comeback. So give me the Vikings over the Bears too. I like the Vikings over the Bears. Give me let's say the Chargers versus the Jaguars. Chargers versus Jaguars. Who you guys liking in that one?
Now that's going to be a tough game to call. That's going to be a real competitive football game. Uh, Jacksonville is playing real good. San Diego just got done beating on my Steelers like they stole something. Uh, but the Chargers have been playing pretty good football all season long. If you're gonna go consistency wise, like I like to do, um, consistency matters. So for me, I'm gonna ride with the Chargers.
Yeah, where's this game being played at?
Jacksonville.
Okay, so you going from one coast to the other coast, west coast to the east coast. You know about the jet lag and all that type stuff. So I'm gonna go with the Jaguars on this one.
Yeah, I give me the home team. Give me the Jaguars, man. Give me the Jaguars in this one. As I watch the Chargers, they're pretty. I think they come to fight. They come to fight, but at the same time, man, they a little bit up and down sometimes. And I think that the Jaguars gonna do just enough to win this game. All right, fellas, the Buccaneers versus the Bills. Who you guys liking in this one? I don't know what happened to the Bills as of late.
Hmm. I think the Miami Dolphins might have exposed them a little bit. And the one thing you don't want to show Baker Mayfield is blood in the water. And if that's the case, give me the Buccaneers with this one.
Mm. Um, I'm like this, Tom. Man, you made a great prediction last week with Buffalo and Miami. And I think it was the team after the big win against the Chiefs that had something to do with that loss for whatever reason. I don't see it happening again with Buffalo. Buffalo will be ready. I think they back on their game. They're gonna beat Tampa Bay. Give me the Bills.
Man, look at about this time of the year in Buffalo, it started getting cold. And it's just something about the Buffalo Bills, man, and that cold weather. It seemed like they play real good, man. I think that the Bills gonna beat the Buccaneers, and I hate to go against my guy. I hate to go against him, man. Baker Mayfield, he is a gambler, but I got to go against him this time. Give me the Bills in this one. All right, fellas, the Bengals and the upset specialist, his Steelers. Who you guys liking in this one? Bengals and Steelers.
I don't think we lose this game. I think we prevail on this one. I think we got some get back to get on the Bengals because we let them get one on us the last game. So look for Pittsburgh to win this one in a get back game.
Okay, okay. Steelers another one of those teams, man. They give you something good a couple weeks, and then they'll lose one, and I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think the Bengals gonna get them again. I'm going Bengals.
Ooh. You know what, man? This is a tough one too, man, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Only because I think that the Steelers defense is gonna win this game. I'm gonna go with the Steelers in this one. All right. 49ers versus Cardinals. 49ers versus Cardinals. Who you guys liking in this one?
Man, have the 49ers fortunes turned a 360.
Yes, sir.
I have never seen the 49ers team that started off so competitive go completely flat. And it's crazy. But they got enough juice to beat the Cardinals. Give me the 49ers with this one.
This game in Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Give me the Cardinals, man, with this. Arizona, like you said, Tom, when you was talking earlier in the season, it's something about them. They stay in the game, but they find a way to lose the game. But they've been finding a little something to hang their head on. Give me the Cardinals on this.
This is another one. This is another tough game right here to call too. Because you really don't know what you're gonna get with any of these teams. I'm just be honest with you. But the Cardinals, man, true life. What's his kid? Brissett, Jacoby. How you say his name? Brissett.
Brissett. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he been playing some good football, man, since he came and took over. Give me the Cardinals, man. I'm gonna say that only because they're at home and because lately the Niners, man, just ain't been showing me nothing, man. Give me the Cardinals in this one. And I think it's gonna be by a field goal. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, yep.
All right, the Seahawks versus the Rams. The mighty Seahawks versus the Rams. These guys playing good football, both of them.
Where are they playing it at?
The Rams are at home.
I don't know because Seattle seems to be able to pull out road wins. And the Rams are, although they're playing good, I think the Seahawks got enough moxie. Give me the Seahawks with this one.
Yeah, I'm like this. When you know, you know. I just know the Seahawks, man, are putting in work this year, man. They really are. I'm impressed by them, man, and I didn't realize they had a pretty nice record also. So give me the Seahawks.
Yep. Sticking with the theme. Give me the Seahawks, man. Seahawks right now probably about the hottest team in football.
Yep.
Give
Mm-hmm.
me them guys, man. They red hot right now. All right,
Mm-hmm.
the Chiefs versus the Broncos. Who you guys liking in that one? Yeah,
Woo! Where is this game being played at?
Mile High.
Woo! Ah, that's a tough one to call. That's a real tough one to call. Mr. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos are just finding ways to win. And this will be a huge feather in the cap to beat Patrick Mahomes during the regular season. That would be absolutely huge for Denver. But I don't think so. Give me the Chiefs.
I heard that. Don't you dangle that meat in front of us. I'm like you, man. Denver is looking good. I mean, they've been winning some tight games though. And the last I recall, I don't know if Kansas City played this past weekend. If they did, I missed them. But the last thing that been on my mind is that they got beat by the Bills. But having said all that, playing in, it's gonna be a away game for Kansas. I still think Kansas got this. Kansas City, the Chiefs, I got them.
Man, I guess I'm the only one riding the horse. Give me the Broncos in this one, fellas. I think the Broncos win this one.
Hmm.
I think they win this one. All right, fellas, the Ravens versus the Browns. The Ravens versus the Browns. Who you guys liking in this one?
Lamar is back and he looks pretty sharp. Give me the Ravens with this one. I think Cleveland's defense is tired. Their offense ain't giving them no support, and they're spending too much time on the field. Give me the Ravens with this one.
Yeah, the Ravens, man, they got the engine back and it's running pretty good. Derrick Henry, man, he ain't fumbling. Defense playing okay. Like you said, Cleveland got problems. They got coaching problems, quarterback problems. They just got too many problems. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, and I like the
They just
Ravens in
got
this one
problems
too.
on problems.
Problems on problems. All right, fellas, the Lions versus the Eagles. The Lions versus the Eagles. Lions coming off a big win. Who you guys liking in this one?
Are they playing in the dome?
No, sir. This
Give me the
one will be in
Eagles.
Philly.
Give me the Eagles. The Eagles, I
Man,
like for the Eagles to take advantage of home field. So give me the Eagles with this one.
wow, man. Detroit, man, kind of blowing my mind here lately too, man. I don't know what I'm getting with them, man. I don't know. They might lose at home in Detroit and go to Philly and beat Philly. I mean, that's just the type team Detroit is this year. So I
Facts.
don't know. But man, I'm still gonna fly with them Eagles. So go Eagles.
I said, go Eagles. Well, Campbell is calling the plays now. Head coach Campbell. He's calling the plays, and they had some good success with that. And I think that success is going to continue, man. And that run game is real hot right now. Man, give me the Lions to upset the Eagles at home. I got the Lions.
Okay.
All right, fellas, how about the Cowboys versus the Raiders? Cowboys versus Raiders. You guys like it?
Man, if the Cowboys lose this game here, I know something. And I said I'm gonna stop rooting for these daggone Cowboys because they every time I pick them, they get beat. But in this particular case, it's the Las Vegas Raiders, and they haven't done anything all season. Give me the boys with this one. Give me them Cowboys with this one.
Man, I gave up on the Cowboys a long time ago this season. And nothing has changed my mind from that. I don't care if they are playing the Raiders. The Raiders hadn't done nothing all year. This game here, they're gonna look like a playoff contender. Give me the Raiders.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with them Cowboys, man. I think the Cowboys win this game. The Raiders just don't have nothing, man. They have nothing, man. They tank is on E, man. All right, fellas, let's talk some college, man. Let's talk some college football. Fellas, as we always do, I'll let you guys spotlight the games that we need to pop our popcorn, grab a big old drink of soda, water, juice, and sit down and get involved in. As we look at week 13 or 12, rather, as we look at week 12 in college football, are there any games that you guys are looking at that are on your radar that we must watch?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them out there that's very noteworthy. Um, Must see TV is definitely going to be Oklahoma, Alabama. That game is going to be huge for the SEC. This is a make or break game for Oklahoma. In their record, they're 7-2, and Alabama's 8-1. So this is a must win for Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma's looking to be eliminated from the playoffs if they lose this game. So that's going to be must see TV. Uh, let's see what else we got here going. There could be a possible upset. Another possible upset, another must see TV game. Again, sticking with the theme SEC, Texas and Georgia. This is going to be a must win for Texas in order to stay relevant in the SEC runnings. This game is absolutely huge. They have to have it. If they don't, I think if they lose this game, they're out. I think Georgia still will be maintain dominance if they win this game. I think the only it's going to come down in the SEC the way it's looking. It may come down to Alabama, Georgia again. It just might, but we'll see what happens. My Buckeyes are playing UCLA, although UCLA is sneaky, but I think the Buckeye defense will have their way. Uh, Anything you got, MJ?
Well, what I got is these teams aren't you know, they're still fighting to get into the playoffs, but you still got to look at them because they are still in the CFP fighting for good bowl games and stuff like that. One is going to be Northwestern. Michigan has got to go to Northwestern. Northwestern is playing some pretty good football this season. And so that's going to be a challenge, I think, for Michigan. And another one, Iowa Hawkeyes, they got to go to USC. And USC is they're looking to stay within that top 25, possibly a loss here, a loss there, to where they can maybe fight and get their way into the playoffs, which is probably unlikely. But I'm looking at that, and I'm gonna tell you another game. Now I wish this game had been in Wisconsin, and that's Indiana. I wish Indiana had to go to Wisconsin. Now I know this is not the old Wisconsin or whatnot, but I think they could pull off a upset had they gone if Indiana had to go into Wisconsin. But having said, Wisconsin got to go into Indiana. It all depends, man. We're gonna see a blowout or we're gonna see an upset. So that's those only the games I'm looking at because Tom pretty much. Oh, the Notre Dame Pittsburgh game. Notre
Yeah,
Dame is ranked number 9. They got to go into number 23, Pitt. Um,
yeah,
Anything can happen in that one.
yeah. That's a if Notre Dame wants to stay relevant and continue to make a run, this is a must win for Notre Dame.
Absolutely.
Well, even for Pitt too, because Pitt at 7-2, this is a must win for Pitt too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
And
yeah, there's a couple of teams. Now the team that I'm gonna look for the upset alert on is that Texas Tech and UCF game because I think UCF is gonna be a little sneaky.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't pay too much attention to them this past year, UCF, so I don't
Hmm.
know what they're capable of. I tell you what, watch out for number 15 Utah going into Baylor.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
I can see that. I can see that as a potential.
Baylor can be explosive at times, can be
Hmm.
very explosive at times. But we know we've seen Utah. Utah, they definitely can hold their own. So
They are
but
who they
still keep
are.
an eye out for it.
Utah
Then
is who we thought they are.
another thing is the ACC. You don't know what you're gonna get week in and week out. There's always an upset brewing in that conference. Always. And it probably ain't gonna be no different this weekend.
Nobody want. It seems like nobody wants to finish in the ACC, dude. It just feels like that.
Well, Tom, it used to be Clemson used to own that conference. Well, Florida State, Clemson, but Clemson here as of late, they used to own it, and everybody else was playing second fiddle to second place. And since Clemson is not doing anything this year, it's just probably like it normally has been. You just take Clemson out the picture. Everybody else is fighting for,
Well, I think who's trying to be the most relevant one out of that conference is Miami.
yeah,
I think Miami's trying to be the only relevant one out of the ACC. Don't get me wrong, Georgia Tech is playing good ball, but they're not going to be relevant for, a CFP run. Nah. I
yeah,
think the only one that's got out of that conference that's got a legit CFP run will be Miami.
yeah,
But it just hinges on what Miami does finishing the season.
yeah. But like you said, Jeff, you said must see with the popcorn. I guess, man, I ain't gonna say I'm excited because I hate Alabama. And I don't too much care for Oklahoma nowadays either. But if I had to sit up there and talk about a game that I probably want to see, and it's gonna be two of them, and they're like SEC games, Of course, Alabama and Oklahoma. I want to see that. I want to see Oklahoma stout D versus Alabama air raid offense. They're passing. I want to see how that jails out because as we saw, Oklahoma jammed Tennessee. I mean, they jammed them up pretty good. So I want to see if that defense is legit. I want to see, or I want to see if Alabama is legit. And then you talk about Texas and Georgia. Texas made a little turnaround, after a turbulent start. But I want to see if they're for real too. I want to see if Manning is what people saying that he's becoming, or they just lucked up and won some game. And I want to see is Georgia going to continue this streak of looking terrible in the first half and coming out the second half and blowing the roots off the game and winning? That seemed to be the thing for Georgia.
Yes,
And of course, with Tama, Ohio State Buckeyes, pencil it in.
and I just hope they stay up. That they just need to stay up and stay healthy because that last game of the season against Michigan is coming quick. Is
You said
coming
they got
quick.
this weekend, Tom?
They got UCLA this weekend at the shoot.
Hey, if I'm the coach for Ohio State, if I'm up big after halftime, I don't put my starters back.
Facts. I let my backups get reps and we keep it moving because I don't want to risk injury,
Yes, sir.
for later games. Because strange things happen with blowouts. Freak injuries happen with blowouts. So yeah, if it gets out of hand, say like a 45 to nothing or a 50 to nothing or even a 35 to nothing, I made third quarter, I may pull out my starters and put, my second and third strings in.
Oh yeah, you get them in there. I mean, it's not for nothing. You're gonna build depth, by playing
Hmm.
So it'd be a good thing.
All right, fellas. Man, we've arrived at a segment we like to call stirring up the pot. We're
I
gonna
smell
stir up
it.
the pot.
Let's
I
do
smell
it.
it.
Fellas,
Let's
in
do it.
week 4 in the NFL, and we talked a little bit about this before. I want to revisit this. The Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys played to a 40-40 tie. A 40-40 tie. Neither defense could stop water. Neither one of them. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. But they played to a 40-40 tie, and everybody was in uproar because they said that they felt like the overtime rules in the NFL were garbage. Okay, well, let's take it a little further. What can the NFL or what could the NFL do to come up with some type of system to end games so that they don't end in a tie?
I like the format that they got. It's just that when you finish the quarter, you play another quarter. For me, you play another quarter. Or you can go like, the college rules. I'm gonna give you the ball on the 10. You got 4 downs to get it in. You can't get it in, the other team gets a chance. There's a lot of different scenarios you can play with that. You can go the college rule. What is it, Mike? They get the ball out on the 30 or 40, and everybody gets a crack until somebody gets a stop.
Yeah, they put it at the 25. Each team go. You get a touchdown, kick the extra point. Then if it's still tied, you go. I mean, they put it the opposite team that had the ball first. They defer, play defense. They gotta they score, then they gotta go for a 2 point conversion. And if it's tied up after both teams have successfully done this, then they sit up there and they just run a 2 point play. They don't run an actual. They don't put the ball at the 25. They put it down there near the goal line, and you got to go for 2. And
Right.
so if whoever wins, if it's still tied after that, I don't know what they do after that.
I think they keep playing until somebody wins.
Yeah, they don't play with a tie. They don't
No,
give
they
that
don't.
a
College, you don't get ties at college at all, which I think is you should do in the NFL as well. You don't get ties. No, nah? You got to win or you got to lose, one or the other.
I'm like this. I'm like this. I kind of agree with like Tom. I would whoever win the toss, they get the kick off, and if they score, fine. Then I think you give the other team an opportunity, to run down and score. If they don't, then the game is over. But if that other team does score, then what I do is I put that ball at the 50-yard line. Now I'm running some of that college type stuff. Put it at the
Mm-hmm.
50. Now you got to try to get it into the end zone. You got the option to kick a field goal, if you can't get it into the end zone. And then the other team, they get the ball at the 50, you know. So I think that gives it a little bit of a challenge. But if it keeps going, you know, somebody's gonna win. We gonna keep putting in something in there to where somebody's gonna actually have to be a winner. We're not gonna do this tie thing.
Actually, I think they should go back to what it was in the NFL period before all this mess even started. When you
Mm-hmm.
go to overtime, the first team to score wins.
Yeah. No, I
Point
don't like
blank.
that. I don't
Point
like
Yeah.
that.
blank. I mean, they'd be like, well, you got to give the other team a chance. No, that means if you choose to play defense, you got to make stops to make them punt or stop them from
Look,
kicking a field goal.
but that does really eliminate a whole lot of time. It does eliminate a lot of time to get the
The
ultimate
only the
results
only
you
people
want.
that got an advantage with that rule is the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
But you
Because
know what? Oh,
because
go ahead.
you got guys that can kick 70-yard field goals. That's cheating, man. Kick a
Right,
70-yard field goal. Come on.
right.
Fellas, speaking of that, uh, this is the whole reason I really wanted to bring this up. It's because I'm thinking what they should do is let the kickers decide the game. You
That
listen.
would be
You
interesting
start.
too.
You start at the 50, and you just work your way back. Your kicker kick, opposing team kick, right from the 50, and they just work their way back. And whoever missed, they lose the game.
Hey, I
Do you
like
play
that,
it with
Jeff.
pressure or do you play it without pressure? Though that's the question.
Without all they doing is kicking field goals,
Yeah. It's
So
still
nobody
gonna
has
be
an
regular
pressure.
opportunity.
football.
So nobody
Regular
has the
football.
opportunity to block it. You just line up the kicker and just kick it.
Line up and kick the field goal.
That would be an interesting concept.
I don't know about that. Now, I think I would put the teams out there because they could get blocked. You
Well,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I mean, you put the teams out there. You put the
Yeah,
teams
because
out there,
Tone, you think
just
he
like
just
they
talking about you
playing.
just I
No,
think
no, you
Tom
come out, your kicker comes out, y'all line up for a field goal. The opposing team plays the defense, and your kicker got to kick that field goal starting at the 50. And the other team get the same shot with the defense coming on at them, and then they just go back and back. 5 more yards, 5 more yards.
I don't know about the 50. That's a little far, man. I know they can kick. I might well put it at the 40.
Dude, you looking at from the 50-yard line, you're
Because
looking
they
at least a 60-yard
Well,
field
well,
goal.
let's
no,
start
you look
at the
at
40.
65
Let's
because they put
let's
them
start at the
15 yards
40.
back.
Yep.
Well, let's start at the 40. We start at the 40 and we back up from the 40.
Yeah.
But like I said,
And just do
that would be advantageous for kickers like the Cowboys and the Jaguars because you can back them cats up to 70 yards and they're still cleaning the bar.
Hey, but look, go get you a kicker.
There you
Hey,
go.
Facts.
and then
Facts.
not only that, people always sitting whining about the kickers. They don't do nothing. All they do is just kick. Hey, make them earn that money now.
And let me throw this one in on you. Let me throw this in. It's another idea. How about you get your best defender? I get my best guy on offense, and they he got to score on that defender from like
I
the
like
20
that. I
or
like
the
that. You talking
15,
about like just a quarterback?
like
Quarterback and
whoever, a running back or whoever on their best defender. You got to
okay,
stop me from scoring.
okay. I like
That's
that.
different.
Get a running back, yeah, your bet whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy with speed, but he got to beat that defender. He got to score, and then they get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't make it, game over. Let's go home.
That's the kind of like equivalents to like even the NHL don't even do ties. They do shootouts.
Yeah, let's get on. Something got to be done, man. I mean, I just don't like the idea of a tie. I don't like that in the
No,
NFL.
it's
Nah.
it's yeah.
And
Question.
I
It's too
think that,
much of a mess.
and
Question.
the
What?
owners as they meet, I think
Huh?
they need to talk and they need to really discuss this, man. They need to come up with some other option, man, rather than what they got right now.
Hey, but question. Real question. So they do a tie in regular season. What do they do in the playoffs? Or what if it's the Super Bowl? I'm sure they
They
got some
don't they don't have
alternative.
a tie in the playoffs. They don't play to a tie in the playoffs. They don't. The
Okay.
playoff rules are completely different. I think the playoff rules needs to be all year long.
I
What is
agree.
the playoff rules?
I
Is it
think they go
one
back.
whoever gets the toss?
Yeah, they elect which it goes back to that. Then after that, if you kick a field goal, it goes like regular season. If you kick a field goal, the other team gets a chance. If they kick a field goal, they play another overtime. If the other team scores a touchdown, the game's over.
Game over. Okay.
Now,
Gotcha.
if both teams kick field goals, then you keep playing. Then it goes to like whoever scores first wins.
Okay. Yeah.
So really,
Okay. Well, I
you
mean,
get
that's
one
not a bad.
overtime and that's it.
That's not bad. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I like that though, Jill.
Man,
Jill,
that's
how
dope.
about that doing some crazy stuff?
Hey,
So
man, something got to be done, man. Something got to be done.
could
Let
you
them
could
kickers
you
learn.
imagine Megatron or my boy Randy Moss
Randy Moss.
one
All you
on
doing is
one?
hang the ball. Oh, the DB
Oh
going to
man,
see. Here's the problem with that. you know you're gonna run the ball, you're gonna throw the ball deep. So if I'm a DB, am I gonna play press coverage? No. Why? I'm gonna play way back in the end zone. Why? Because you can run all the way down all you want to, but you still got to get in the end zone.
I don't know though, because all that receiver got to do to run and then run like a slant, and you way back there,
You not
Yeah,
catch
catching
that ball, he
but
could go.
if I'm standing in the end zone, I see everything you doing, so I know exactly where you going.
depending on where you at in that end zone though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play back to where you can play. You're gonna catch the. I'm gonna let you catch the ball. It's just gonna be on me to bring you to the ground. Now, if I can't bring you to the ground, that's on me.
Well, I do
And
like the kicker situation too, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like
like that. I like that idea. Just let them
I
bang
think
out field goals.
yeah.
The bang
I
out.
th- when the
Bang them
owners
out.
come together, they ought to sit down and they ought to discuss some things that'll make this more exciting, man. Because the tie that's boring.
And the
Yeah,
fans,
because
you think the
people
fans
play
still
for
like to
that.
see that?
Say
I
what?
think the fans would like to see something because when you get a tie, man, that's just they played 40-40, man. I stayed up and watched that game. Had to work the next day. And I'm like, come on, man. I wanted to see somebody win.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was like, the game over? Everybody was like, yeah, it's in the tie. Like, whoa. Now,
Yeah, we
that's
did
boring
that. We did
football.
that. We did that one year in Pittsburgh where we tied with Atlanta with Michael Vick quarterbacking. Like, how you in a tie, man?
Yeah.
You
Let's
know,
go,
when we
man.
when we talk about like the college now, the college, even though they give each team opportunities to match the other team, but I have seen them college play overtime games go way into the night, especially if they're
Yeah,
playing a night
seven, eight,
game.
seven, eight, nine overtimes.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9 overtimes.
Right,
Now
and
that's
they just keep
ridiculous too.
playing and scoring and keep playing and scoring and keep playing and scoring. Like what?
Look at baseball, fellas. We talking 18 innings or sometimes or more.
Oh yeah.
They keep
Hmm.
playing till
Yo,
it's
they
over.
they're gonna keep playing until somebody win.
I mean, tennis does something similar to that.
They
Tennis
keep going.
plays extra. Tennis plays sudden. What is that they call it? Mm, I used to know these terms.
Love match.
No, they call it a. Dang it! It's right on
Sudden
the
death.
tip of my tongue, and I can't.
Huh?
It's because they tiebreaker. That's what it goes. It goes to a
Okay.
tiebreak.
Mm. Mm. Wow.
Even golf don't even end in a tie.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Something got to be done.
Look,
something
they play extra holes to make sure they got a winner. What you talking about?
something got to be done. If they let the coaches get the coaches the ball and let them race from the 50 yard,
Some
What
yeah,
about
race.
look? What about just the plain old go out there and you call it heads or tails? Winner that wins it, that's it.
2 out of
Your
That's
team
too
3.
wins.
easy. That's too
Look,
easy.
flip a coin. 2 out of 3. Whoever you win, two
That's
out
too
of
Yeah.
three,
easy,
you
y'all.
win.
That's too easy.
I mean, I mean, that's where the coach come in out there. Instead of sending the player out there, you send the coach out there. How the coach make a decision? Okay, heads or tail? Heads, tail. So you can't blame it on nobody but the coach then. For real.
They gonna do that anyway. What you talking about? They gonna do that anyway. They go. Why you do that? That's coaching, man.
It's
We
coaching.
already know that's what we do.
You fired.
Right. You made the wrong call. You should have said tails instead of heads. Right. You fired. Get out. That's crazy. That's nuts. But I agree though. They do need to do away with ties in the NFL. That's just
Yeah,
something that just shouldn't happen.
yeah, I agree. All right,
I just
fellas. Well,
want
we talked about it. You got something else, Mike?
no, I was just curious, man. Just when they first invented football, who's the one that just said at the end of the regulation, that's it. I want to know the knucklehead that thought that up.
I think you just need to, man. It need to just evolve to that point where they say, nah, we're not having this. We're gonna have a clear winner. You know,
Yeah, I
that's
think
all
they
it
need to
takes.
do away with that. I think that goes to the owners in the owners' meetings and all that stuff. I think they have a lot to do with overtime rules and things like that.
Man, they sitting up here wanting to do away with the tush push. They need to figure this out.
Hey, my thing is this. It's crazy. The tush push is crazy. Number one, everybody knows they're coming right up the middle. So why are you not loading the middle of the field? Come on, man. If you're gonna put, everybody knows when they run the tush push, he's running straight up the middle of the center. So why not load up the box with people going underneath and on top so you can't dip? You can dip, but you can't get everybody. You got one low, one high, and you send everybody else high. Come on, man. It's too simple.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, Jeff, and I'm done. Hey, when them people get together in all season about rule change and this and that, they just like Congress, man. They sit up there and discuss everything else that don't really got nothing to do with nothing. Nothing to do with the game, nothing to do with the country, but they debating something that's far off left field that has no meaning, no substance.
They're having lunch and beers, talking about, hey, how y'all doing?
Right.
What
and
you doing
that's
with
my
your
final
organization?
thought. I digress.
Yeah. All right, fellas, it's been a real one, man. We talked about it. Till the next time, this is 234 Sports Talk. We are out of here. Peace.
Happy Veterans
Happy
Day to all the
Veterans Day.
veterans. Yes, sir.